This woman was rehearsing a scene with the male lead actor on the film set, but the man opposite her said he was not an actor at all. Only then did the woman realize she had mistaken the male lead actor. She felt extremely embarrassed. Her colleague recognized the man in front of her. It turned out that he was the CEO of a well-known media company. After hearing this, the woman found out that he was actually her husband, whom she had only met twice in 3 years of marriage. At that moment, her mother-in-law called and asked her to come home for dinner that night. The woman originally wanted to refuse, but her mother-in-law had already hung up the phone. Although she didn't want to see her husband who had just come back, she had no choice but to go home. Meanwhile, the man was being scolded by his mother. His mother blamed him for going abroad right after getting married and staying there for 3 years. She told him that he must apologize to the woman, but the man insisted on divorcing the woman. It turned out that 3 years ago, after getting drunk, the woman fell in love with the handsome CEO at first sight and kissed him directly on the neck. The CEO finally couldn't resist the temptation, so the two spent the night together. After sobering up, the woman swore never to drink again, but the CEO's phone suddenly rang. His assistant reported that he and the woman had been photographed by paparazzi the night before, and they were on the news headlines. The CEO mistakenly thought the woman had hired the paparazzi, so he left angrily. However, the CEO's mother, who was eager to see him get married, found the woman. She offered the woman $10 million to marry the CEO. That was how the two became husband and wife, but the CEO always refused to meet her because he thought she was a gold digger. The mother said that if the man dared to get a divorce, he would not be allowed to go home again in the future. Then she left angrily. At that moment, the woman just got home, but the man didn't recognize that she was his wife. He thought this woman had developed a crush on him just now on the film set. That was why she had found out his home address and come to see him. The woman was very speechless and didn't tell him that she was his wife. She made up a random excuse and tried to leave, but the man stopped her. Surprisingly, he invited the woman to work in his company. This made the woman think he was a playboy, so she turned around and left angrily. But the man had already developed an interest in her. The next day, the woman came to a company as a business partner to sign a contract. She was shocked to find that the CEO of this company was actually her husband. The man thought the woman had changed her mind and come to work at his company, but the woman reminded him that he was already married. However, the man said he would get a divorce from his wife soon. After hearing this, the woman became very angry and decided to tell him that she was his wife. But just then, the door of the office was opened.